Even match. Semifinal to see who takes on Ryan Schaefer for the TOC championship. It's a major. $100,000 first place prize money on the line, double tour points, and the extraordinary prestige these players feel that comes with winning a major. A lot on the line today. Messenger, oh, how did it not trip the 10?
This was the massive or atomic Messenger. All the rev rates, even though there's just a slight back in reaction, watch what it does to the head pin. Spare here, it's a one-pin match.
Man, good shot.
Both players working on a spare.
We mentioned last year, Empire State Open, Bowlers Club in Latham, New York, near Albany. Robert Smith defeated Jason Couch. And Jason and Robert both joking about that quite a bit last night and today. Match wins so far. A couple of tour winners this year in Diachimano won in Wichita. Walter Ray Williams Jr. won in Detroit with his 35th title. Game close, but Walter Ray a spectator this afternoon.
Boy, and anytime you get by Walter Ray Williams Jr., you got to feel really good about your chances going into the televised championship round. And that's just a huge mistake.
You got to be kidding me, Rob. God.
Overhead view of his release. And that ball would not lay off. And he knows. And one thing, it was so hard this week to recover from open frames because it was so hard to throw strikes. 7 frames, Robert Smith's only got 2.
Down.
Hoping for something. Open frame. First of this semifinal match.
And again, you know, there's a little bit of a mistake, and it didn't take a whole lot this week. Robert Smith pays maximum price.
Seventh is open for Smith. Now Couch trying to take advantage, working on a spare, a max score of 247 for him.
Take a look at Jason Couch's approach here. Same kind of deal. Wide open body angle. He's got that left shoulder down. Robert Smith wide open, right shoulder down. The only difference, or the biggest difference that I see between the two, Jason Couch has a very high backswing, very steep. Robert Smith's backswing not quite as high.
Only the one open we saw in his run here. No open there for Jason Couch. Trips out the 10 late for a strike.
Talk
15-pin lead.
Excuse me, Dave. Talk about all those revolutions, all that power. Jason Couch actually reduced his rev rate, actually cut his down. And the reason why is he wanted his ball to start reading the pattern, reading the lane, the oil on the lanes a lot more evenly.
Has won an arena championship before, 98, Market Square Arena, Indianapolis, Indiana, over Rich Wolf. He knows about success in an arena setting, and that's big success, 60 feet of it on lane 3.
And I think the reason why Jason Couch has had so much success on long patterns is when he gets jacked up, when he starts to get pumped, he starts to throw. I mean, he starts to throw hard, he starts to hit. Well, when you ball in 50 feet, 48 feet, 49 feet, his ball doesn't overreact or change directions quite as drastically as it does on the shorter patterns.
See the results, bottom of your screen, TOC, the round of 32, round of 16. That includes the 3 regional champions and 3 senior champions. The seniors were Mark Rothdale, Eagle Bob Glass, Wes Malott, Mike Nape, Bob Davidson with a regional tour entrance. Those made up 6 of the 32 members of this elite field here at the TOC. The rest, the last 26 tour champs, including our own Randy Peters.
Thanks, buddy. You know, being aggressive in sports is a good thing. Being aggressive in the sport of bowling for me is a good thing. But when you have power like this guy here, Robert Smith and Jason Couch, they've got to be careful.
Works on a strike, 9th frame, down 15 if he strikes here. 10-pin goes down.
And no pun intended because we're at the Mohegan Sun, but I like to call this the Tomahawk 10, where the 6-pin goes in the gutter and just kind of chops it down.
Still just a max of 222 for him. Couch works on a maximum of 247 in the driver's seat. Smith here with a strike in the foundation 9th frame. Puts himself in much better shape. Down 15 pins. To the lefty, Jason Couch. Looked a little light there.
Yeah, and he let one get away from you. As you see, Parker Bone and his wife Leslie sitting next to Walter Ray. Jason Couch let that one get away from him a little bit and got very fortunate to only leave the 3-pin. He had a chance to put Robert Smith away. With a spare, he'll be going at a 216 pace, 2 strikes, and 2 strikes and 7 pins in the 10th frame. He will shut out Robert Smith.
For a spare, picks up the 3-pin with ease. Parker Bone III, the MVP, the Chris Schenkel Award winner from last year, still in search of his first TV appearance. This year was here via his victory battle at Little Creek in March of this year, last tour season. There are the semifinal numbers. Couch, 2 strikes and 7 pins. And he is in the finals against Ryan Schaefer. Frame. 7-pin.
Boy, that looked like a pretty good shot. Well, door's open now. Jason will make this spare more than likely. Great direction on this shot. Kept his hand underneath it, and that ball looked like it was about as good as he could throw it. Again, we saw a lot of corner pins this week, both on the left and right side. Spare here, and any kind of decent count at 10th frame will force Robert Smith to double and get a good count to win.
A double and 4 pins if Couch strikes here after picks up his mark in the 10th frame. 13-pin lead for now, but the door open a crack for Smith. Just what he wanted with incredible pressure on the line coming up for him in his 10th frame. How will the native of Southern California deal with it?
Way wide.
Yikes. 1-3 in the 7th.
Well, it's kind of irrelevant because Robert Smith still needs 2 strikes in the 10th frame, regardless of if Jason got 7, 8, or 9 or a strike there. 2 strikes in 1, Robert Smith advances. Anything less, Jason Couch going for 3 Tournament of Champions victories in a row.
He's been here before.
Robert Smith has won a major, the U.S. Open.
3 good shots, bro.
3 good shots, he says to himself. Runner-up, Rookie of the Year in '98 to Barnes. He's been in big spots before. 7 stays up. You see Jason Couch breathe a sigh of relief because now
one more game and it's Miller time, baby. One more game.
He's going to the finals to take on Ryan Schaefer.
One more game and it's Miller time, baby. One more.
What a moment. The 7-pin just wouldn't fall for Smith.
What a great shot Robert Smith throws here, and just an absolute terrible break. Yeah, big deal. He gets the message on the 10. You think Jason Couch just dodged one there? This is his tournament. Unbelievable. Let's not take anything away from Jason Couch. He bowled a great game.
1 pin. All that Smith needed to set himself
Don't
up.
give it to me there.
Of course, because you know you always strike on the fill shot.
Better make it 3, bro.
All right, buddy.
You better make it 3.
All right.
212 to 201 in the semifinal. Jason Couch sets up a rematch. The last TOC in 2000, Couch beat Schaefer.